One, he looks over at our broadcast tape.
One of the many wonderful sights to see in Chicago, the Fountain of the Great Lakes in Grant Park.
A 6-2 guard.
All eyes on Chicago, where tonight it's the Chicago Bulls against the Portland Trail Blazers in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. With Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And Mike, a joyous scene as we get set here to tip off.
Love the energy in this building. Plenty of confidence for the defending champion Bulls and their fans. The Blazers would love to spoil that celebration and steal the momentum in this series.
And the Bulls with the best overall record in the regular season, Clark. 67 wins. No let up from them in their title run a season ago.
Very impressive, Kevin. And this team is built to contend for a long time. For the Blazers, perhaps more pressure to deliver right now. The window not as wide open. They appear confident and ready to make their mark on history. We'll see how it plays out.
It is a tough show for sure, though. On the floor for Portland, it'll be Terry Porter and Clyde Drexler in the backcourt. Up front, Jerome Kersey is at small forward. Buck Williams at the 4. Handling the low post is Kevin Duckworth. For the Bulls, Bill Cartwright is at the center. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant man the front court. John Paxson is at the point. And, of course, at off guard, it'll be Michael Jordan.
And the Blazers certainly motivated to answer their detractors. That's a question they know can't be answered with words, but rather with their performance on the floor.
And a wide-open look for Porter. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Fires the 3. Tying an NBA Finals record in a half. Michael Jordan with his third 3. Providing an early lift for the Chicago Bulls. And the pass to Kersey. They get the rebound, and it goes down 2 points.
Good reward for Kersey for that effort on the offensive glass. A couple of easy points right there.
Pass to Paxson. And here's Jordan outside. Cartwright the pass to Grant. It's Jordan on the wing. Drexler defending. Here's Grant. It's Jordan top of the key. The tray. The 4 3-pointer falls for Jordan. The NBA Finals record is 6. He's knocking on the door and getting oh so close. Passes it to Kersey. Good chance here for Porter. Money from the wing.
And in the run-up to this series, Phil Jackson really tried to establish a mental edge. His comments about the Blazers were pretty scathing.
I don't think there's a coach that's been any better at jabbing the other team. We know how Phil Jackson operates. The Blazers, though, are tested and veteran.
That triple gives Jordan 5. Michael Jordan is just 1 3-pointer away from an NBA Finals record. So timeout call here, the first for Portland. And plenty of storylines coming into this series. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, for more on that. David.
Okay, guys, one of the stories coming into the finals is the health of Michael Jordan. He had a sore wrist in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and it caused him to miss 15 of his first 20 shots. But Jordan insists the wrist is just fine. He went through his game day weightlifting routine this morning with no restrictions. Back to you.
That is a good sign. David, thank you very much. Mike, lifting weights like that today, looks like a thumbs up. What do you think?
Yeah, that's not something you do on a game day with a bad wrist. And Jordan's such a competitor that even if he is banged up, he'll fight right through it.
Always has, you're right. And Mike, after his poor shooting night last time out, everyone wondering, tying the NBA Finals record. Michael Jordan with an exceptional display of shooting. That was his 6th three-pointer in this game. Porter passes to Kersey. Back to Porter. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lets it fly. Portland again missing.
Got the look he wanted. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Here's Jordan. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. 20 points for Jordan.
And in my mind, the most fascinating individual matchup in this series is Drexler going up against Michael Jordan. Jordan's going to have his work cut out on the defensive end.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Coach. Yeah, you know, MJ's guarding the guy who's averaging 27 points a game in the playoffs in Drexler. So he's going to have to really do a lot of work at both ends of the floor.
Here's Kersey. That one's off. Still out of sync. Bulls leading by 13. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 22.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, we don't have to guess what they're going to be talking about. We know what the deal is.
Yeah, the offense has been throttled. They have to figure this thing out.
And the Bulls with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Cartwright. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Drexler against Jordan. Left block shot on the way. Drexler, no good. And one thing the Bulls have been relying on is Jordan scoring Clark in the post.
That's been a bit of a surprise tactic for them in the playoffs, and it's paid dividends. More and more, they're setting up Jordan on the block. We'll see if they stick with that tonight.
Pass to Robinson. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Drexler finds Robinson. Clock at 4. Here's Pat. Trying his luck from deep. They get it again.
And the defense must put a body on this guy. When you don't, you could expect him to make you pay for these mistakes.
Kicks it out to Jordan. On the wing, Williams. Down low. Shoots from 8. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jordan dishes to Grant. Lets it go. Jordan is now closing in on the most points in an NBA Finals half. Can he get to 33? Drexler against Jordan. Drexler, no good. Pippen down low. Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond.
The Trailblazers.
We welcome you back for the second quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Tremendous action so far between the Bulls and the Trailblazers.
And with Jordan leading the way, the Bulls won their first title last year.
The roof here in Chicago is going to blow off. Michael Jordan just collected his 7th shot from beyond the three-point line. That's an NBA Finals record. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Robinson. Ryan is out there with Kevin Duckworth. Then there's Drexler, and it's back in at the 1. Drexler, no good. And when we talk about Jordan, we're talking about a man, Clark, in the prime of his career. At the very top of his game.
Yeah, one of the best we've ever seen, Kevin. I wouldn't doubt the Larry O'Brien trophy lives in the Bulls trophy case for a few more years. I mean, the Blazers might not want to hear that, but they could be.
And with that basket, Michael Jordan has tied an NBA Finals record. 33 points and a half. We are witnessing something incredible. Like I'd say, any questions about Jordan's bad wrist have now been answered.
It's not affecting him at all, and he's taking advantage of some really soft Portland D. By the look of it, MJ's going to make this a long night for the Blazers.
And they get it. Here's Duckworth, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Duckworth's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
As a 7-footer, they count on Duckworth to get the loose ball and then finish off the play.
The pass to Armstrong. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to Williams. Jordan against Drexler. Another shot. Michael Jordan now holds the NBA Finals record for most points in a half. This is certainly a night to be remembered in NBA history. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And they took that just to stop the bleeding. Giving up way too many threes, and they'll try to make an adjustment.
Chicago making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Buck Williams, he's checked in for Bryant. Kersey comes in for Robinson. Danny Ainge is checked in for Clyde Drexler. And it's Porter in for Pack. Pass to Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, this is a pretty funny story. You think about it. After Chicago drafted Jordan in 1984, he flew into town, but they didn't have anybody at the airport to pick him up. A chauffeur at the airport recognized him and offered him a ride. I bet you the Bulls figured out how to take better care of Jordan after that.
That's hard to believe. The Bulls wouldn't be prepared to greet the number 3 overall pick, Mike. I've never heard of that before.
Well, it worked out well for the chauffeur, though. Jordan appreciated it so much that he hired him as his personal assistant. And he still got the job.
A good deed rewarded.
Couldn't that be you and I, Kev? We could be driving him around.
Here's Porter. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And the Bulls not going to Jordan in the post as much as we've seen Clark throughout these playoffs.
And, Kevin, that might be by design. I mean, the Bulls have sent MJ into the post so many times. This might be a little wrinkle that Phil Jackson has in store for the Blazers.
Yeah, that's a good point. That wouldn't surprise me. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And right away, we can see the one-on-one battle, Mike, between Jordan and Drexler is going to take center stage.
And not in the way Clyde wanted. Jordan's been toying with him. If this is how their matchup is going to go, the Blazers are in trouble.
Big trouble. Into the lane, and Jordan throws it down.
Chicago doing a nice job moving the ball, finding good shooting opportunities, and exploiting the weaknesses of the defense with really on-target, on-time passing.
And once again, the Bulls' defense stifling Porter.
Well, with that size and athleticism on the wings, they have the ability to get him out of his comfort zone. He only shot 31% against them in the regular season, and his struggles continue tonight.
Yeah, it's hurting. Pass to Kersey. Jordan against Ainge. Kicks it to Porter. To stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Terry Porter is a physical guy now. I mean, he's not that big, but he's physical. Excellent going into contact on the way up.
Kings check in for Chicago. Jackson comes in for Armstrong, and Porter drops them both. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. For 3, Pippen tries again. Here's King. Plays it up and banks it in. King's got his first points of the game.
This team expects King to come up with those hustle plays. A tremendous team-first guy. And the Bulls might be a little short on the bench. Craig Hodges has been limited with a bad ankle.
Porter looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Pippen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And Clark, is for Hodges, he might not play a lot of minutes now with that injury, but he certainly, when he does play, he's a catalyst for them.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really an instant offense guy. I mean, can come in and knock down big three-pointers if the offense needs it, but unfortunately, the Bulls might not have that usual spark of his off the bench. Nice work on the offensive boards.
Yeah, just getting the touch just right for that tip, and well timed. Fantastic play.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, but he did make it look effortless out there.
Bulls foul. John.
Purdue is checked in for the Bulls.
Personal foul.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland.
Foul.
Ryan, he's checked in for Williams.
Substitution.
Robinson comes in for Kersey. Drexler, he's checked in for Ainge. And Beck subbed in for Porter. And Drexler has it in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Perhaps nerves, maybe frustration, but now is not the time for mistakes.
Yeah, control going to be the key here. That's the only way to get out of this thing.
Pippen, the pass to King. 3-pointer. Pass to Purdue. Outside for Jordan. Over Drexler. And the Bulls take on 2 more.
The Bulls continue to share the ball. They're unselfish, active, and finding points easily at the moment.
Drexler. Oh, that was something to see.
My goodness.
Putting some style on the jam. Drexler really rubbing it in the defense's face.
And Jordan gets it to go.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
A wide open look for Drexler. The 3-pointer, no good. A deep 3 from Jordan. And so it's the Chicago Bulls going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers. Welcome into the third quarter here in Chicago, folks. The Bulls in pursuit of their second consecutive NBA title. A win here in Game 1 would go a long way toward making that happen.
And I don't know how Michael Jordan can follow up that performance in the first half. But we'll find out.
Pippen is out there with Grant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Paxson in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Duckworth passes to Kersey. Now here's Drexler. There's Porter with the 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 8 now on the night. One of the great halves in NBA history, Clark, shattering some league records in the process.
And you know what, Kevin? Portland's got to be terrified. I mean, we thought his wrist might affect him. Instead, Jordan looks now like he's never been better.
He's incredible. And now let's go to David Aldridge for this report.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, it seems like Michael Jordan always has a little extra when he's facing the Blazers. Maybe that has something to do with the 1984 draft. Famously, Portland passed on Jordan, leaving Chicago to take Jordan at number 3. Maybe Jordan took that personally. Guys, back to you.
Do you think so, David? My goodness, Clark, I think Jordan has got that in the back of his mind. My goodness, that probably leads him every game he plays, Clark.
Well, for a player with his pride and competitive spirit, I think you're right. But I assure you, Michael Jordan doesn't need extra incentive. He always is ready to compete at the highest level. That fire in him is always turned up high.
No matter who he's facing. And Jordan, Mike, is just tormenting the Blazers from 3-point range.
It's going to take a much sharper effort from Portland defensively. They can't give Jordan an inch of room on the perimeter anymore.
The pass to Jordan. Outside for Pippen. Over Kersey. And again, no good by Chicago.
Even though they came up empty, that's exactly the shot they want.
They'll take that kind of look every time down the floor. Hopefully with a different result next time.
How about this, guys? If the Blazers had taken Jordan in that 84 draft, their backcourt could have been MJ and Clyde the Glide Drexler. How about that for a twosome?
Count that one. Jordan's got 45 points.
Another night, another. Something has to change.
Williams can't get it to go. Mike, Isn't it about that guard combination in Portland had they drafted Michael Jordan?
Well, the West had so many strong centers back then, you can't blame Portland for taking a big. But it would have been a lot of fun, Kev, to see MJ and Drexler team up.
Future Hall of Fame.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
And adds to this lead. They're having their way.
Like you think the Bulls may be in Porter's head. He's having a hard time getting anything going.
I don't think you can discount it, Kevin. He's a totally different shooter against this team. In all three of their meetings this year, his field goal percentage nowhere near its normal level.
Paxson kicks to Jordan. Takes the three. The Trailblazers pull it in. Williams has got his fourth rebound in this one. Porter against Grant. And Grant sends it back.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Cartwright. Hansen comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Armstrong subbed in for John Paxson. Pack hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
And the matchup between Jordan and Drexler. Mike is not going how the Blazers wanted it to.
This could be a long series for Drexler. Jordan's not one to let up when he's got a guy on the ropes.
Yep, Danny Ainge on the wing. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Good for about one per game. Ainge finds his open man easily there.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Grant the pass to Hansen. Now, here is Ainge. Not a lot of room. And he banks in the layup. Ainge has got his first 2 points of the night.
Ainge beats you all around the floor. He's a three-level scorer for sure.
To the paint. Grant finds Williams. 11 feet away. No good from Jordan. Armstrong against Robinson. Pass to Pack. To the inside. Abdul Nabi. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Grant. This offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Everybody sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you really hard to defend. Jordan getting quickly into the shot. No hesitation. Supreme confidence shooting off the pass.
Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
If you let him get that deep on you, he's going to score every time.
At that point, you're already doomed. Bump, push, do whatever it takes to move him out.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the basket by Hansen.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
Robinson, that's good.
Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
Williams can't get it to go. Right side Robinson. Banked in off the glass. Robinson's got 6.
That's too easy. High percentage look without much defensive pressure.
Here's and it is good at the buzzer.
Wow. What a shot to beat the buzzer, and that's how you gain momentum.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bulls ahead, delivered. The blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Welcome back as we get set for the fourth quarter action here in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Portland and Chicago both trying to jump out to an early lead in this series.
And guys, I don't think there's a better crowd in sports than this Bulls crowd. They can make it deafening in here.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Watley. He's out there with Ainge. Bryant is out there with Robinson.
Really good work from the mid-range there. When the defense gives Ainge this shot, he'll take it.
Here's Hansen. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Jordan. Fires the 3. This is truly sensational. Michael Jordan's long-range shooting beyond containment. And this arena is loving every moment of it. And finish off by Bryant.
All-out effort for the putback.
Beautiful. A thunderous 2 points.
He knew what to do with the board. Fantastic play.
And when you've got a crowd this enthusiastic, Clark, and a player as exciting as Michael Jordan, that is a pretty potent combination.
Combustible is a word that comes to mind. Really a match made in heaven. I mean, MJ feeds off of that energy of the crowd. And when he needs a boost, they give it to him, and vice versa.
John Paxson, he's checked in for Grant. And Jordan's three-point output has been a huge story once again here tonight.
And that's not usually where he makes his mark. If he continues to pour it in from long range the next few games, the Blazers will have their hands full.
Absolutely.
One-handed, threw it down with power.
Oh, he loves that move.
An iconic one for him.
Here's Watley. Here's Ainge. Off target from outside. Ainge has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Purdue against Ainge. There's the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Purdue's got his first 3 points of the game.
Here in this fourth quarter, it has been all about the three-point shot for them.
Absolutely making it rain. And there's no better time to pick up points in a hurry.
And it continues to be a battle for Porter against the Chicago Bulls. Clark, he can't get any traction.
Well, Chicago's defense has been a real Rubik's Cube for him. He just can't seem to solve it. The Blazers will have to do a little bit more to try to get him some easier looks.
About as competitive a guy as I've seen, Jordan, finishing through the whistle.
Livingston's checked in for King.
At the line for Chicago, Michael.
And Portland has possession. Watley passes to Robinson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Now, here is Ainge. Robinson on the wing. 4 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot by Ainge, no good. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Livingston, the pass to Paxson. Here's Livingston. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Ainge.
No matter what happens in this game, you know, the Bulls will have a tough task ahead. The Blazers have won 14 straight playoff games at home.
Offensive rebound. Count it. Good.
Pure effort there. He just wanted it more.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. From deep, Jordan, and he's good on the 3-ball. And Mike, the Blazers' playoff winning streak in Portland dates back to last season.
Yeah, they haven't lost a home playoff game through the first 3 rounds this season. So the Bulls better take care of business before the series goes back to Portland.
Here's Ainge. It's rebounded by Jordan.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
Pass to Livingston. He dishes it to Jordan. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is how you share the ball. Livingston, great pass to the open man.
And here's Portland. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed.
Great feed to the interior, resulting in a successful attack right at the hoop.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Strong move in there by Jordan to draw the contact.
13 foul. At the line for Chicago, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Kings checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Duckworth comes in. For Bryant, and Pack subbed in for Danny Ainge. There's the pass to Watley. Robinson passes to Pack. Here's Abdelnaby. Pass to Pack. And here is Robinson. The rebound by Jordan. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. And the shot is good.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
Back to Robinson. And it's blocked. King with it. Jordan outside. And that one drops for him.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Shut the door, turned off the lights, and locked it up. Fantastic run for them to end the game.
Duckworth passes to Pack. Here's Watley. Fires from deep. They get it back. Robinson. He doesn't hit that one.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to King. Here's Purdue. Misses the jumper. Here's Pat. And with his victory, the Bulls stand just 3 wins away, Mike Fratello, from their second consecutive title.
And it looks like they are determined to make that happen. Michael Jordan's got one finger on the trophy already.
And you know the Chicago crowd will be ready, Clark, for game 2. This building will be rocking.
No question.
Michael changed the game because everyone tried to do the things that he did. He would drive down, dunk on people with their tongue wagging and all that stuff. What he became, the evolution, I mean, it was like, wow. When you have a guy with the kind of notoriety, the kind of popularity that Michael has, is good for the whole entire league. You know, y'all keep calling it the double nickel game. He dropped 55, and you know, he made a move to get to the free throw line, and I thought he was going up for the shot, and I go to try to block the shot. He dishes it off to Bill Winnington. He dunks it. That game was the coming out party for him. You know, he showed the league, the world, that he was still great, and he went on to win 3 more championships. According to him, he retired.
New York City is our setting for today's contest, and there's been no shortage of buzz in the streets leading up to this game. Good evening, everyone. With Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. On our sidelines tonight reporting, David Aldridge. We've got a major game on the road tonight for the Bulls. Mike, they're taking on their Eastern Conference rivals, the New York Knicks.
And it's Michael Jordan who really has his work cut out for him in this one. Only his 5th game back since his big return. And he has to take on a very physical and intimidating Knicks squad.
I think this game cannot get enough build-up. It's going to be a beauty. Clark, let's widen the lens and look at the bigger picture. This game has potential conference implications.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, you're right. For both teams, this game is a twofer. So a chance here for either team to protect or improve where they are in the standings. And because of that and just the fact that these teams are so competitive, it's going to be a hard-fought, entertaining game.
Going over the starting lineup for the Bulls, it's B.J. Armstrong at the point. Then the dynamic duo of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Then it's Tony Kukoc at the 4. Down low, they've got Will Perdue. For the Knicks, they'll start off with Derek Harper and John Starks in the backcourt, with Anthony Bonner and Charles Oakley at the 3 and 4. And at center, Patrick Ewing.
It's going to be interesting to see how Jordan takes on this Knicks team. Will he try to outsmart New York, or is he ready to go toe-to-toe?
Armstrong against Harper. Ewing outside. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Starks. Offline with his 3. You know, Clark, big challenges historically have a way of bringing out the best in Michael Jordan.
And, Kevin, I think that's exactly why this is a game people have circled on the schedule for a while. This atmosphere, taking on a rival on their home court, you know that gets the competitive juices of Michael Jordan stoked up.
Yep, that's what drives him. You're right. Here's Harper following the basket by Michael Jordan. Starks up top over Jordan. That shooting slump for Starks is still hanging around. It's got to be frustrating. Big expectations for Michael Jordan tonight, Coach, especially on the offensive end of things.
Yeah, people are hoping his explosiveness returns. They want to see the guy who can drop 40-plus points in a night like it's nothing.
First team foul.
And Jordan renewing old acquaintances. And for more on that, let's bring in David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. When Jordan left the NBA, few guys could guard him as well one-on-one as John Starks. Part of Starks' success was that he was able to hand-check Jordan effectively. But now with the rules changes to hand-checking, Starks will have to find a different approach. We'll see if he can adapt and come up with similar results. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, one of the interesting stories, David, thank you. We know Jordan, Mike, has only been back a handful of games. One of those interesting stories, will Starks be just as effective tonight as he was when Jordan was playing years ago?
Well, there are lots of factors beyond just the rule change. Starks is just as out of practice guarding Jordan as Jordan is being guarded. I don't think they guarded you on the baseball field. So it's hard to say.
It's going to be fascinating to watch. Hey, Clark, something we're going to be watching closely. John Starks in his defensive effort right now against Michael Jordan.
Kevin, that is a ginormous task, but one that Starks doesn't back away from, and I think he's up to the challenge. He knows how to be a pest and make it difficult for Michael Jordan and limit MJ's effectiveness on the offensive end.
It is going to be must-see basketball.
Yes, sir.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Michael Jordan all over Starks in this one. No answers for him so far. You talk about a hostile crowd, Coach. These Knicks fans are going to be very vocal, it seems, all game long.
It's part of what makes Knicks' home games so intimidating. Just being in this building can give teams nerve. And it could be a factor for the Bulls in this one if they let the crowd get under their skin.
Yep.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
And they pick up 2. 14 points for Michael Jordan.
Just 2 days ago, Jordan hit a buzzer beater to steal the win off the Atlanta Hawks. Not bad for only your 4th game back in the NBA.
You know, he also, Mike, was the leading scorer in that game as well, racking up 32 points. Chicago fans were very glad to see him show up like that in the clutch. Nice high percentage shot for New York. We might see them relying on those easier looks going forward. As a bigger and older squad, that's what they should be about.
A couple big names from New York have missed time this season with injuries, including Oakley. So, yeah, they try to not overwork themselves and go after simpler shots.
Here Starks, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Back to Starks. The rebound by Kukoc. Kukoc has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Purdue. Jordan against Harper. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 18 points in the game.
And you see Jordan wearing number 45 out there. The same number he was wearing on the baseball diamond. Not his usual 23.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, if he wanted to be 23 again, he'd have to pull it down from the rafters back home. He retired, so they retired his jersey. But it's still a little weird to see him wearing 45.
Here's Jordan. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket, and it's good for 2. Jordan's got 20 points.
His passion for the game, infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Pass to Oakley. Kicks it to Harper. For the 3. It's hauled in by Purdue. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
And so here is New York. Here's Jordan. Again, Chicago.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip. Doing an amazing job building this lead.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by. Welcome back, everyone, to New York City, where the Chicago Bulls are taking on the New York Knicks. And our second quarter is getting going here.
The atmosphere in this building right now is fantastic as we go into the second quarter. This New York crowd is making noise and letting their Knicks know they've got their back.
Not going to go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. So for Chicago right now, Blount is out there with Longman. Then it's Pippen. There's P.J. Armstrong. And it's Jordan in at the 2. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Knicks.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
The energy of these New York home games, Clark, it is one of a kind.
Well, it's a special place. The fans really know the game and love it. And this is what basketball is all about to me. Two great teams going at it while the fans are being heard loud and clear.
Yeah, they know the game so well. You're so right. Bulls leading by 17. Clark, in the first quarter, Starks didn't seem to give Michael Jordan too much trouble.
No, he certainly didn't, Kevin, and that's a credit to Michael Jordan. I think Starks didn't expect Jordan to be as sharp as he was. He's going to have to turn it up defensively if he's going to disrupt MJ.
Really amp it up, you're right. From deep, Jordan. Knicks with the rebound. And even 3-on-3 break. Armstrong against Starks. And then Smith with the dunk.
Incredible effort on the glass.
How about that? He gets the rebound and then the 2 points. Good for him.
And plays like that, they can rally your team.
And Jordan gets it to go.
One thing that hasn't suffered with Jordan since his leave of absence is efficiency from the free throw line. He enters this game having only missed 5 of about 30 total attempts. That's pretty good.
Jordan's free throw shooting has always been a hallmark of his game, averaging around 84% on shots from the stripe. That muscle memory clearly serving him well.
Just 4 to shoot. The 3. Starks can't get that one to fall.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a 3.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
And Anthony's got the ball here for New York. 17-point game. Davis finds Ewing. New York moving it around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
At 7 feet tall, Ewing is a big task for defenders, as you can see with that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So for the Bulls, Wennington, he's checked in for Long, and Steve Kerr is subbed in for Armstrong. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It makes you feel a little nostalgic to see Michael Jordan back in New York, a place where he's been a part of some heated and iconic games against the Knicks.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Anthony softly drops in the floater.
Brilliant use of the floater. Measuring it to perfection and dropping it in with ease.
Clark, this is Jordan's 5th game back with the Bulls, but it still feels like he's in the middle of his return.
Kevin, I agree with you. The return tour, not quite over yet, but seeing him here on the Knicks' home turf again, it's almost like he never left.
Yeah, thank goodness he is back.
Michael Jordan.
There are very few players who can slow a scorer of his caliber down.
What a game so far for Michael Jordan, coach. He's playing very assertively on offense.
And Patrick Ewing has not been able to do much about it. His own numbers just don't even come close to Jordan so far.
Pretty surprising. Pippen feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Releases.
half. 2 minutes.
Again, Chicago.
You know, looking at this Knicks team, this is the first time they've really been at full strength this season. Injuries really took its toll on them.
Smith trying to break loose. No coverage that time. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. This is it to Wennington. Back to Kerr. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Coach, now that injuries are hopefully behind them, is it smooth sailing for these Knicks?
Well, now they have to get used to these new lineups fast because the postseason is not a place to be figuring things out. So hopefully they click in the next few games.
They're going to have to. For the Knicks, Bonner, he's checked in for Davis. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Anthony. And a change for the Bulls. Kukoc is checked in. Jordan against Starks. No good from Jordan. Knicks trail by 15 to the middle. And it Starks that time on the assist by Harper. Starks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Smart read by Harper. Very willing to give it up.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game.
2 hands for safety and surety.
You bet, Clark. Nothing left to chance.
Don't give him any chance to climb back into it.
Kerr against Harper. And then Ewing with the jam.
Well, it's always good to see big guys like Ewing aggressively and forcefully take it to the rim and throw it down.
Pippen kicks to Jordan from deep. Outside for Pippen. And there's the pass to Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one. Harper the pass to Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Bulls struggling against Ewing. He's had a nice performance so far.
Chicago leading by 13. Lets it go from 11. And it's Chicago scoring again.
We know Jordan is a master from the mid-range. Whether he's squared up or falling away, you feel like it's going to splash.
Harper. Starks kicks to Bonner. Ewing the pass to Starks. Here's Smith. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the... And a beautiful evening view from the East River to the world-famous New York skyline. As we get set for the beginning of our second half. Welcome back, everyone, to New York, with the Knicks taking on a head-to-head battle with the Chicago Bulls. It's been another memorable Knicks home game so far.
How great is it to see Michael Jordan back in his Bulls uniform? I mean, this is a team he's led to some incredible highs. And you can already see guys feeding off his energy, his talent, and his competitive spirit.
Let's hear from David Aldridge. David, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. With his performance tonight, Michael Jordan is on track to break a record, his own. MJ currently holds the record for most points scored by an opponent against the Knicks in New York. And that's 50 points, which he racked up way back in 1986. So this could be another historic night for Jordan in Gotham. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, Mike, wouldn't that be something if Jordan can pull it off?
And the funny thing is, this makes it hard not to root for him a little, because it'll be special to get to see him pull it off.
It'll be a lot of fun. We've got Oakley. Derek Harper is out there with Starks. Then it's Bonner. And it's Ewing in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Teardrop shot. Here's Jordan. We all know the scoring record for this building, and Jordan is flirting with it right now.
Love how Jordan uses his jumping ability on the offensive boards. I mean, this guy just does not give up.
Starks against Jordan. Starks the pass to Ewing. It's hauled in by Pippen.
You know, I gotta say, Michael Jordan has looked good since making his return to the league. Generally speaking, we just weren't really sure what we could expect from him.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, the determination is unmatched. MJ able to embrace contact and finish. And he'll shoot one more.
You know, Clark, Jordan has had to get back up to speed since returning to the NBA.
No doubt about it. Only 7 for 28 from the floor in his first game back. Clearly some rust there, and it ended up being a loss, but he's bounced back and is looking more and more like the MJ we remember now.
Well said.
Chicago foul. Will Perdue. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Well, after a hot first half, Jordan has been looking very dominant, Mike, on the offensive end.
You can tell it has the Knicks frustrated. They were hoping he'd still be getting back up to speed, but he's looked like his old self so far.
Amazing, isn't it? My goodness. Kukoc against Oakley. Pass to Harper. 6 on the shot clock. The shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Playing well on both ends of the floor, stifling defense and dangerous O. That's a heck of a combo.
That's what has built this lead.
Williams, he's checked in for New York. Davis comes in for John Starks. Longley's checked in for the Bulls. Shots good by Oakley. Bulls seem to be doing everything, Mike, they can to silence this New York crowd.
Yeah, if these fans are bothering them, they're doing a great job.
He's tied his record here in New York. 50 for Michael Jordan in just his 5th game back. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Michael Jordan. One shot.
Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
Just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. He's pretty much dictated the pace with the steady offense inside. And the timeout right now, probably going to be making some adjustments.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harper the pass to Oakley. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. The record continues to climb for Michael Jordan.
Zero hesitation. Jordan showing complete confidence in his shooting ability.
These are two teams we've seen clash many times, including with
an easy call for the officials there.
Yeah, don't argue that whistle. Pretty obvious.
Last season, the Knicks were able to overcome Chicago in the playoffs, Clark, and this year could be a lot different with Michael Jordan back.
Well, I understand the sentiment. We'll just have to wait and see on that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
He's got that ball on a string. Jordan using his smooth handles to get that bucket.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside, Davis. Pass to Oakley. New York moving the ball around. And stolen by Longley. Pippen with the wide open look. And the Bulls another 3.
And perhaps the coach lit a fire under them at halftime because they have owned this third quarter.
And it's important for them to keep it going. Can't show any signs of slowing down.
Outside Williams. Outside Oakley. Inside. Harper kicks to Bonner. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Davis. New York, no good that time either.
Tried to answer right back with a 3 of his own, but not that time.
Kukoc for 3. Rebound by Williams. And here are the Knicks. To the left wing. To the paint. Here's Davis. Kukoc grabs the miss. Kukoc has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Michael Jordan, coach, who has looked firmly in control in the back half of this game.
Meanwhile, Ewing has kind of been diminished out there. Not much of a contest right now between these two stars.
Harper against Armstrong. To end the run. Here's Oakley, and it's blocked by Jordan.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
Smith checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for Bonner. And a change for the Bulls. Blunt, he's checked in for Tony Kukoc. Anthony kicks to Harper. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Harper's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Harper has this shot dialed in, making the 3-point shot look really easy.
Jordan with it. Williams picks him up. And it's in there.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 58.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack. A fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
Anthony finds Williams. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Jordan. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Jordan's got 60.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Davis surveying the floor. Back to Harper. This one for three. It's rebounded by Blunt. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Pippen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
Pippen showing you nice agility that time, working around tough defense, able to play through that contact.
Smith left side. It's tipped. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be... Welcome, everyone, for the fourth quarter here in New York. It's been a great game here today so far, with the Knicks going up against the Bulls, with all eyes on the returning Michael Jordan.
As we get into the home stretch here, the question of whether or not Jordan has his legs back is a little more important.
So for Chicago right now, Michael Jordan is out there with Kerr, then there's Wennington, then there's Pippen, and it's Bushley in at the 3. The shot by Anthony, no good. But Clark, in a competitive game, Jordan might just have to tough it out on the floor.
You know, some guys think the only way to get in real basketball shape is to play the games, and I'm in that camp. And certainly if that's true, then Jordan probably wants to get as much action as he can, since he's looking to get playoff ready.
And I know he cannot wait. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, the dunk was nice, but what about the fantastic screen, too?
Wasn't that fun? Creating separation, making everything else easier.
Working well together.
This is what being a great teammate is all about. You see the chemistry these two have.
This has been a stellar offensive game, Mike, for Michael Jordan.
Especially when you consider the setting. He's sticking it to the Knicks here at home. And that's a great way to let the whole world know I'm really back.
I love the way you said he's sticking it to the Knicks. Every Bulls fan right now smiling at that. Kept alive. Outside for Davis. Second shot opportunity. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Drains the three-pointer.
And with a shooter of his talent, you have to do more defensively. Really chase him off his spots.
Coach, the Knicks' legendary home court advantage not seeming like such a factor right now.
No, it is not. The Bulls have shaken off the boos and jeers, and now they're looking to send these fans home disappointed.
A different look for New York. Oakley comes in for Smith. Christie subbed in for Hubert Davis.
One shot.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Passes it to Christie. It's stolen by Kerr. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
This New York crowd has been quieted down. Jordan single-handedly responsible for that.
Williams with the ball. Williams inside. It's good. Coach, you know, the Bulls really did a solid job.
Terrific defensive pressure to limit his output from range. Chicago knew that was part of Starks' game that they wanted to target. And they managed to shut it down effectively.
That they did. Will Purdue's checked in for Chicago.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for
So it's the Knicks now.
Will Purdue.
Here's Anthony. The rebound by Kerr.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. Kerr's got 5 points now this quarter.
Three-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Tough to guard a whole team from beyond the arc. They've got it going.
Williams with the ball. Outside Anthony. Clock at 6. Pass to Christie. Goes back up. Over Kerr. Christie can't make it. Jordan against Christie. The shot's good from Jordan.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside. Finishes through it.
Now Anthony. Here's Christie. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
Close range, high percentage looks will never go out of style. That's just strong, fundamental basketball.
For 3, Kerr. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And that one's good, Anthony.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Anthony's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Here's Kerr for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Kerr, one of the best three-point marksmen in the NBA. His form, release, efficiency, perfect.
Anthony, the pass to Christie. And here is Williams. For 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
This is exactly the type of competitor that he is. He's not backing down. He's not shying away, coming right back at him with the 3 of his own.
They're going at it right now. This is the level of competition the fans love to see.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Checked in for Charles Oakley. Chicago also making some changes. Simpkins, he's checked in for Wennington. And it's Harper in for Bushler. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Anthony, the pass to Christie. 1:02 left here in the fourth quarter. Smith right side, 5 on the clock, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Knicks ball.
And so it's New York with it. Clock at 2. Launches it.
Solid contest from Jordan there, making his presence felt and altering the shot as a result.
And again, Chicago turns it over.
Ball.
.41 left in the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to Anthony. The dish to Smith. Back to Anthony. Beyond the arc. Kept alive by New York.
They just continue to own the offensive glass. Not taking it easy on the defense at all.
Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Ball.
Here's Christie. Outside Anthony. And then Smith with the dunk.
Going way upstairs for the one-handed jam. Major athleticism on display.
And Clark, graceful too. So graceful. He almost makes it look easy.
Sure does.
Really, that dunk is a testament to his skill around the rim.
And here's Jordan outside. Drills it from outside.
Not coasting to victory. They're running through the tape. Run through that finish line.
That's how you do it. Keep it going through the checkered flag.
And so, Mike, the Bulls come out a winner here tonight. A big victory for them against the Knicks.
And a triumphant return to New York City from Michael Jordan. Just a regular season contest, but having MJ back in the building certainly made this one feel special.
Clark, do you think this registers as an especially tough loss for the Knicks?
No question about it, Kevin. Always hard to lose a game at home, but You got to put it behind you. I know they're thinking ahead, and they'll look to handle business next time out.
Yeah, they think they're going to rebound, I'm sure. For our terrific reporter, David Alt,